Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Thompson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Arnold. Coming after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And now on second down for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The give is to Miller. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Bowen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Adams. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Bowen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulls and fires complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now on second down. They're going to throw it again. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Bowen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Dropping back, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to him. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's sharp.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Running back goes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Still running at the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
What a great grab. This guy's been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in the game.
This offense has a second down play. With the catch, it's Bernard. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. This time he's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's touchdown! Bama reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for room. It's Haynes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense gets the job done again. You want want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Pulls it, fired complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Arnold. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed on the outside. It's Henderson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Bowen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Sooners will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the...
Can anyone catch him? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Muscling ahead on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Sooners want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. Get you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping him on 3rd down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Bowen. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. That pass is incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Barnes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball that can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Sooners in the hurry up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires deep toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, and had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to pass, it's Arnold. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Okay, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw the screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, running back on the move. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend. I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down, and this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Arnold. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Tom, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Milrow. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To the air, it's Arnold. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to the air one more time. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
A third down try for the offense. On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college.
Touchdown tie! And they're on top here in overtime.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rush rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to run, it's Barnes. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to be the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed over the middle, and Sharp. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now.
Touchdown Sooners! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This is like that 2-foot punt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. He's right on target.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. They can't convert. And the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! And the answer here in overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Floats it out in space. They are in! Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion.